Hello, I'm here to talk about a movie that I saw, a Bollywood movie. The name of the movie is Ram or Sham. Like, what a beautiful movie that was. It's based upon a story of two brothers. They're separated from small, two twins, and one of them lives in the family home, and the other one lives with a lady, but he grew up very aggressive, and he used to plant his garden. He was a farmer, to drive his tractor. On the other hand, this twin was living in the family home. He had his brother-in-law. He used to beat him every time because he wanted to take away his wealth. So he grew up getting licks all the time from his brother-in-law. His sister, he had a sister and she had a daughter, which is his niece. And he didn't take no education or nothing. He used to stay home. They had him down all the time. So the brother-in-law tell him, he said, listen, they're going to have a function today, a farewell today for this business. And I don't want you to know we're wrong here. You better don't come there because I want to take over the business. I don't want for you to be recognized. So he said, okay. So the brother gone to the function. They had songs, beautiful songs, singing and dancing. So the little girl, the niece tell him, let's go and see the dance, the song. So he said, no, your father going to get angry with me. I can't go there. She said, she insists for him to go. She said, he would know, we would go there. And we'll see the dance and the song, and after that, we'll leave. So he said, okay. So he went, beautiful dance and songs and everything. And then she said, let's go now, time to go. So she said, no, wait. We want to see a little bit more. And finally, somebody recognized him in the crowd and said, this is the owner of the place. And then they throw all the thing on him, all of the necklace and whatever they had to put on him. And the brother didn't like that. The brother said, I warned him not to come here. And he did still come. So he ran away and he came home. When the brother came after, the brother was mad. The brother said, he went upstairs and get his hunter, a whip, started beating Ram. His name was Ram. And he was beating him, and he was crying. And he fell off the stairs and he was crying. And then the sister came and had to throw herself between the brother-in-law and Ram. He said, I will kill him because he's not supposed to go in any of the meeting. And the sister said, well, he owned the place, he owned the business. Why are you doing it to him for, so he was so petrified, he was scared of his brother-in-law. Brothers beat him all the time. So that part finished. The brother went, they wanted to marry him with another rich man's daughter so he could get more wealth. So he invited him to come over and they came. The girl came, saw him, and the girl said, no, I don't think I'm going to marry to him because he's too quiet and I need somebody more aggressive. So she left because they were drinking tea and somebody fell on her clothes. So she left. So he was so scared to live in the house. He said, if I stay here, this man gonna kill me. My brother gonna kill me. So I'm gonna leave this house. I'm gonna leave and go away from here. So he went to his parents, had a photograph on the wall. He told him, he said, Dad and Mom, I can't stay here. I'm gonna leave because this man gonna kill me. So he left. On the other side, the other twin brother had some problem with his mother, and he took off too. He left on that side. So he came, his name was Sham. He came and he went in the restaurants to eat. He was hungry, so he went and eat a lot of food in there. Then he tell the waiters, bring the bill. He went to get the bill. He walked out from the restaurant. The other twin brother came in for a cup of tea. But it was so resemblance that they couldn't tell which was which, you know. So the other guy gone, the other Sham, the guy named Sham, he took off and gone. And Ram came for a cup of tea. And the man came back and the man know. There was same resemblance. The man said, "You're ready to pay the bill now?" So he said, "I need a cup of tea." So he said, "Okay, I'm going to get the tea for him. Bring it back." He said, "Well, time to pay up all this." So he said, "I need all this food. Why do I have to pay this?" He said, "What do you mean you eat all this food? You eat all this food. No, you don't want to pay for it?" He said, "All I want was a cup of tea." So he called all the people in the restaurant and said, "Look, this guy eat all the food and he don't want to pay for it." So poor fella, he have to pay. He took his whatever money he had in his pocket, he took it away. And they took away his coat and everything. Then he left. Then Shah was walking down and this other girl, he went to see him to marriage. She was going to make shopping. And some guys snatched a purse away. And the guys were running towards Sham. And he started to beat this guy and took away the purse and bring it back to her. So she said, "Oh my God," she said, "You the same guy that I came to see to marry? But you looks different." So she said, "I'd like you to come home and meet my father." So he didn't know what's going on. He said, "Okay." So he went with her. They came home and met his father. And the father, she said, "Dad," she said, "he's a different person. He's not what we went and saw. He's different." So Dad said probably it was a play. He was making a play or something. So he said, "Yeah, he makes play all the time. He does all kind of play, you know." So he stayed there, and then the father got a hold of the brother-in-law and said that Ram is here, but he's not Ram. He was Sham. He don't know what's going on, you know. So he sit there and he eat and everything, and then the brother-in-law come and brother-in-law saw him. He don't know the brother-in-law because he's the other twin. So he looked at him and said, "You my brother-in-law?" He said, "I don't have no brother-in-law." So brother-in-law too like that, you know. He said, "When I go home, I'll deal with you. Take him in the car and bring him home and push him." And then his brother, mother was there and everybody was there, you know. They look and they say, "How he's changed like that, you know." But he's not Ram, he's Sham, you know. And he stayed there, you know. The brother pushed him, and he gonna get up, you know. And then the little girl came and crying. His niece and his sister came and they all crying. They said, "We miss you." He left. But he doesn't know what's going on because he knows this is something new for him, you know. So they were crying and telling him, you know. And the little girl tell him how he used to get licks by her father. So he said, "You know, I have to get him to the bottom of this. I have to know what's going on here." So he stayed with him, and then the brother called a lawyer and have the deed ready for him to sign off the property. The other guy couldn't read, but this one could read. Sham could read. So Sham said, "All right, I'd like to read this, what I'm going to sign for." He said, "I'm not going to sign for something that I don't want to read. I had to read it first to see what I'm signing for." And they all get scared, you know. So he read it and he said, "No, I'm not going to sign this because this statement that you're going to take away all this wealth, and this wealth belongs to a different person. You're taking it away from them, you know." He didn't sign it, so the brother got angry. The brother said, "Okay, I'm coming back now, I'll deal with you." The brother slapped him in his face. He slapped back the brother and said, you don't slap me, you know. He's the aggressive one. He said, "Nobody hits me," and get away. So the brother went and get a whip. Came back. When they tried to hit him with a whip, and he turned around and take the whip and started to beat the brother. I mean, he beat him worse than what he was beating the other brother. And then the sister came and the sister said, why he beating? I mean, he beat him very, very bad, and then the sister parted the fight, and the sister, he dropped the whip and walked up upstairs. And the next day, he went checking the account papers for the business and seeing where they're ripping off, they're stealing, they're thieving money from the business. So he asked the guy, the accountant, what's going on here? How all this thing, where this money is going is missing. All this money is missing. He couldn't answer him. So he said, you know what? You're going to be, I'm going to get away and get somebody else. So one of his friends came, and the friend gave the friend and said, you take over this, check this account and see what's going on. So they had a birthday party for the little girl, his niece, and they had all the kids came in the neighborhood to have the birthday party, and they were all making noise, and the father came. When the father came, the brother came, he said, well, why are you making all this noise in here? He said, Dad, today is my birthday party, so I have all my friends, I invite them over. So she going to hand him the cake, the container, and he knocked the cake. So Sham came, and Sham picked up the cake from the brother and said, why you did that for? It's her birthday party. So he take the cake and push it in his mouth. He said, you have to eat the cake. And the girl was crying. The girl was so scared she was crying. So he said, don't cry. He said, we have a good birthday party for you. So he tell the brother, you go away from here. You go from this birthday party. So he sang a nice song. He sang a beautiful song for a birthday party. The song was rendered by Mohammed Rafi. It was a nice, nice song. And they sang and they danced, and she was happy. And then he knew that something wasn't right here, because he wasn't the person that I think he was. He thinks that he thinks to himself, well, listen, I'm not the person that thinks I am. I'm just acting this person role, but I like to know what's going on, so he started meeting the other girl and started talking and everything. The other side, the brother went, and some other girl saw the brother and thinking he's Sham, take him home and say, your mother crying for you night and day. He said, I don't have no mother. My mother died a long time. So they took him there and they, tried to, tell him, no, he probably was in an accident, so maybe you don't know, but this is your mother. So he stayed with them, and it was like a crisscross. The two twin brothers switched places, and they started. As time goes, the brother started getting scared of this other twin, because he was not going to take anything, like any kind of licks of that brother. He started looking down, and the brother started investigating and said, this is not who I think he is. He's not Ram. So I tell him to say, he's a different guy. And they started investigating. And then they wanted to get around, and they locked him up. And he sang another song, they had a birthday party. And he sang another song. Then they called the police and say he tried to take over this man's place. He taking over, Ram's place. And his name is not Ram, but his name is Sham. And the police came and arrested him. Then he get away, someone got around from jail, trying to look to get the right stuff. And then his friend tell him that you got a twin brother. And that's where the confusion is right now, with your twin brother. So he went and find his twin brother. Then they bring him back, Then they realized, well, it was a twin. He said, my name is Ram, my name is Sham, I don't want nobody's property. He said, I was just trying to, get them to the bottom of this man trying to rob them, take away their property. And after that, everybody, you gotta realize that he was a twin brother, and all the property belonged to the twin because the parents leave. They had two twins, they had two sons, and all the property, when they get back their wealth, they went back to them. And it was nice. The movie was a great movie. It was a nice movie. Just certain parts in the movie that I didn't catch. Some part of the movie, it's really, really nice. They get beautiful songs, beautiful dances in the movie. It was nice. I would recommend anybody to see that movie. I used to love that movie, I saw the movie back in the 60s. I think the movie came out in 1968 or 69, somewhere around there. I saw the movie a couple of times, and it was a great movie. Nice movie. I would like anybody to look at the movie. The name of the movie is Ram or Sham. Beautiful songs, nice songs in it. I used to sing those songs. Now I can't sing again, but I remember the songs nice. So I'd like you people to take a look at it. Anybody wants to look at it, the name of the movie is Ram or Sham. You go and take a look at it, and then you'll figure out the movie for yourself. It's a lot of excitement in the movie. Yeah. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me another chance to talk something on the air, So thank you again. Thank you very much.